Welcome back, everybody. This is Movies and Beyond. You can tell we're just going from one video to another, just sigh. It's literally, if I clicked record a second earlier, you'd have heard Kyle ripping ass. But
he said it vibrated the fly, so it stinks like shit. Sorry, it's fuck it Friday.
You've got to be there to
get
be
a
funny.
bit looser and a bit more
loose.
My ass is loose, I'll tell you that much. I didn't expect it. Anyways, we are doing not a reaction, but we are sort of,
because reactions are not good content.
Yeah, I'm not all for reactions
Because you just sit there going,
yeah. But no, it's just our thoughts on the Echo trailer, which kind of dropped out of nowhere. I think there was no like initial poster or.
We've got a poster now.
We do, yeah, but normally they drop like a post. I know it's more from films, but
January 10th it comes out as well, so I'm booking that day off work.
Okay, well I shall.
And then we can watch the whole thing, and we can either do episode review, or we can just watch the whole thing and then go. Oh, one thing I will say is, I think this show is gonna be very mediocre, but this trailer was fucking good.
Yes.
This trailer, if it was going to get anyone excited, this trailer was fucking good.
The thing that excites me the most, I know you've seen Daredevil in it, because Daredevil's in it for like a split second.
Oh no, I'm loving the relationship between Maya and Kingpin.
Yes, that's where I think it's going to have its strength. So, but with that, when I watched this, I went in thinking, oh, it's going to be a Disney Plus only show, but then I forgot this shit's dropping all at once, kind of like how Netflix did it, and we saw how the Netflix shows were. They're obviously far better than what Disney Plus is doing. Not to shit on Disney Plus.
Do you know what I would say? I would say there's only one Netflix show, Marvel Netflix show, that's better than the Disney Plus stuff, and that's Daredevil. And then one season of Punisher. I think everything else is actually below. Luke Cage had a solid first half of the first season. Jessica Jones, actually, the first season of Jessica Jones is pretty good as well.
No, I mean in the sense of like, but the Disney Plus shows, they've not matched that high quality consistently
of Daredevil. No,
of Daredevil. Like there hasn't been a Disney Plus show that's topped Daredevil. This, on the other hand, I'm not saying this will. I mean, it might be better than Daredevil for all we know, but this definitely feels like it's going to be more gritty, more of a TV show kind of vibe, instead of like a movie broke down into 6 parts.
It's 5.
What, episodes?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Well,
5 episodes all dropping on the same day.
But it doesn't feel like that. It feels like it's like, I don't know, it's coming on Hulu as well. So I saw that and I was like, oh, that kind of makes a bit more sense now, because this doesn't feel like a Disney Plus only kind of thing. It feels very much like how the Netflix shows were. There's a feel to it. I don't know how to explain it. It's just,
I just can't fight this feeling.
It's not like the other Disney Plus shows that we've got.
Well, that's it. You're seeing people get shot in the head with blood splatters everywhere.
Yeah, I mean,
Kingpin beat the fuck out of someone in an alley.
Yeah, but I'm saying is like, you know, you watch Hawkeye, which kind of builds this up, you know, sets this up a little bit with Echo, her character. But then you look at the Echo show and you compare that to the Hawkeye show, like, this is day and night. Like, this is very, you know, that felt like very Marvel-y, Disney Marvel.
And that's it.
This does not feel like that.
They are taking risks, and I think they're in the business of taking risks right now because they know they need to.
Well, that gets me excited for Deadpool 3 as well, because it means, like, yeah, they're going to, like, not to make this Marvel Disney. This is just going to feel Marvel-y, still feeling like that Fox gritty, darker feel to it. So, you know,
like I said, I think this being TVMA, but, you know, the rumours for Daredevil as of late as well is that's going to be TVMA, and I think this is like, you can't continue this story into Born Again and not have it be TVMA.
I mean, it's not a case of like, you know, because they swear or you see blood, you see like the more violent stuff. It's not that. It's
a tone.
It's a tone.
It's a tone.
It is, but it doesn't not necessarily need it. But with a show like this and Daredevil, where it's very much gritty and brutal, you know, you can't have Kingpin being as menacing when he's literally just punching guys
and throwing them to walls and like,
yeah.
And it's like, Like,
It's like you need
Kate
that,
Bishop.
you
need to, yeah.
like in season 1 of Daredevil, you
Crushes
see,
a guy's head.
head. You know,
Fucking car door.
So that just shows the lethality of this character. Yeah, it's cool to see like all the cool violence stuff that might make me sound like a psychopath, but I get it. A show, media doesn't need it to tell a story. A lot of the times, it's just kind of there for it. But this kind of needs it because that's how this Kingpin is. He's not I'll punch you, throw you about, say some nasty words.
Yeah, he's not a thrower about. I get my hands on you.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting off you until you're dead.
Yeah.
You can't really make...
He's a killer.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have him a killer just throwing people around, you know what I mean? Don't click with it.
And that's,
this...
someone's taking the piss out of his deaf, like, adopted daughter sort of thing.
Yeah.
And he goes and beats the living probably kills him in the alley.
Probably.
White suit, blood all over it. And...
It was pretty good as well. It looks a lot better than he did in Hawkeye, I think.
Yeah, I think they just wanted to try something new in Hawkeye with that one look. I think let's do something a little bit different.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't mind it.
I didn't mind it either. It's,
it feels
nod
like,
to the Spider-Man comic.
Yeah, it feels like it's.
Was it family business?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think this now the look that he has is a nice mix between the two.
Well, that seems to be his earlier look, the white suit, and then. Obviously, when he's speaking to Maya later on, he's got the patch on his eye. Because obviously, I think a lot of people forget that she shot him.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a one-eyed Kingpin, which I'm fine with.
Hell yeah.
But he seems to be wearing darker suits in his later life.
Mm.
There's a lot of scenes cut from Hawkeye. They've released a few of them where he's speaking to Kate's mum and stuff like that.
Mm.
And he's in a black suit there, and he looks very...
menacing.
Very Daredevil Kingpin, and it's like, we want to hide the villain, which I think Disney Plus has got over now as well. Let's hide the villain of the show. No, don't do that.
It's not a fucking
mystery. It works with WandaVision.
Yeah.
But then you kind of saw like this pattern working. It worked with Loki as well, but the pattern was kind of starting to break with Falcon and Winter Soldier, and it's like
I don't think it worked, but then the whole robot timekeepers shit was a bit weird. It kind of worked for the story, but at the same time it kind of didn't. It was like, why have that? But
so but before we go, I still don't have a lot of hope in them dropping the show all at once, because if they had faith in it, they'd want people to watch it week to week. Or is this just them going, right, we're going to try something new? You don't know, because reports come out and it's like, oh, Marvel's panicking about Echo, it's not that good, and then another report comes out a week later, oh, they really love Echo, they just want to try something different with it. So you don't know what to believe. It's not a matter of actually believing someone anyway, because you won't know until you see it yourself. So no matter,
you might like it, we might not like it.
Yeah,
I think it's subjective. So,
but this is definitely a step in the right direction for Marvel, taking risks, which is what they need to do. And before we start talking too much about what Marvel's doing, which is going to be our next video and final video that we film for tonight, not ever, unless you want it to be.
Yeah,
We'll just call it quits there.
Just call it quits.
Yeah. But yeah, what did you think of the Echo trailer? Let us know, please, because
tell you what, that fart fucking echo.
Mate, that fart did echo, mate. That vibrated my floor. I'm wearing slippers and I felt that shit.
Whoa.
Mate.
There's fireworks outside as well.
Yeah, it sounded like a foghorn.
Can't even hear that foghorn. A fucking foghorn.
Yeah. It did.
Fucking whoa. Yeah. It's like a ship passing through.
Mate, I thought I was about to get boarded.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought the trailer was pretty good. It looked promising.
Yeah, I thought the trailer was great, but it's put up my anticipation for the show a little bit more, but like not too much as well at the same time. But yeah, no.
This has put it up for me. But I was interested in the character and the dynamic with Kingpin, but I thought they were going to kind of hide away from it. It looks like this is what the show's going to be about. It's her and Kingpin.
Well, yeah, because when they did it at D23, announced Echo, they brought, her out on stage and brought Vincent D'Onofrio, and then, you know, they all walked off, and then Vincent D'Onofrio stayed on stage, and he was like, "You're going to talk about my show now?" And Kevin Feige's like, "What, you're on about your show?" And then Charlie Cox comes out and he goes, "Don't you mean my show?"
Yeah.
Yeah, so... And which is crazy, that man got the biggest reaction there at D23. But, yeah, let's just talk about that split second of Daredevil. That's a red costume, isn't it? Looks like it.
Yeah.
It's either a red or a black one.
I mean, it's hard to tell with the lighting.
But you see the horns and everything, it still seems like they're going with that Netflix costume. Which, people like it.
It works. You know, don't break it.
It does work.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I like that they went for the mustard and ketchup look in She-Hulk.
If they was going to do it anywhere,
yeah,
there works best.
Yeah. It was a little bit goofy. It was still cool to see because it was comic accurate, I get it, but they do need to bring back that nice OG colour palette for the suit. It works. The suit was made in mind with that colour.
Yeah.
And then it was even altered because the mask was black at the end of season 1, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then he got like his new helmet and everything.
Yeah, so it looks a lot better.
I'll ask you this, when I say this, don't think about your mother. Do you think he'll get the 2 Ds on his chest?
Oh, can't. Probably.
What do you think about your mum for, you freak? He's had enough of me today.
Honestly, I'm fucking shattered. We just had a fat, big, dirty Burger King, which was lovely until like the last 5 items we had. I was just, I feel so disgusting.
I thought he was about to ejaculate all over me then. Right.
I'll shit on your floor.
Mate, you already did.
Fucking do it again.
Yeah. So, the Echo trailer, have you seen it? What do you think? Let us know.
Yeah, do you think the vibe is definitely changing the tone of it?
I think. Do you know what?
Yeah.
In all, like, the vibe is there in the trailer. The vibe is there.
Yeah.
Very John Wicky as well at some point.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe this is going to be like the MCU's John Wick a little bit.
This, like I said, this could be the sleeper hit of 2024. We don't know.
Could be. Cool. That does sound cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, right. Thank you all for watching. If you've made it to this point, I ask this sometimes, why? Subscribe, yo. We love some subscribers. Last video I told everyone to unsubscribe. This video I'm saying subscribe. Kyle, what should they do?
Shit on your friend's floor.
Nice.